as you came out of the house, there is a way you left the house. Am I correct? And when you go back to the house and the house is not in order, will you be able to identify and know the house is not in order, or you will not be able? Assuming after you have left, somebody have visited the house. He has done one or two things. That is not good. If you go back, maybe the way your chairs were positioned, they have been repositioned. Your TV was not broken when you left the house. By the time you go back, the TV is broken. Some things were there. By the time you go back, those things have been stolen. Won't you be able to tell somebody have visited the house physically? So do you know that you can master your environment and your atmosphere to an extent? Even when you come out of the house and you go back, in your absence, a spirit came to the house. You will be able to know that there was a visitation spiritually in your absence. Your ability to tell, you can go back and know that no, whilst I was away, there was this type of demon that came to this place, and there was this type of spirit that came to this environment, and this is what they did. You are unable to tell because your spirit is unable to pick it. But if you have left some people in the house, maybe you are married and you came out and you went back, and the way your wife was when you were leaving the house, when you return back, you realize that that's not how she is. You will realize that no, something happened in your absence. But do you know that probably nobody have visited her, nobody have spoken to her in your absence, nobody had issues with her in your absence, just that whilst you were away, a spirit visited her, and then the manifestation of that spirit is the mood of your wife. So you are able to tell that a spirit visited your house because the spirit have left a presence in the house. And that presence, even if you're unable to take it or to pick that presence spiritually, by the mood of your wife, you will know that there is a presence that have been left. Because anytime a spirit visit an environment and lives, it leaves something in that environment. That is its signature. And the signature of spirits are their presence. And the presence of the spirit determines the behavioral activity that happens in that environment. The presence of the spirit determines how people behave, it determines how people act, it determines how people react to issues. The presence of the spirit. Let me give you a good example. How many of you one day left the house? It happened to me before. We went to farm when we were growing up. When we were leaving the house, there was joy in the house. We left the house. By the time we came back from the house, it was crowded with people. What happened? One of our sister's child have died. Whilst we were leaving, the child was healthy. By the time we returned from the farm, the child was dead. It took like 6 hours at the farm. By the time we were back, the child was gone. People have gathered. They were trying to bury the child, wailing and crying everywhere. The spirit of death just left an evidence that in our absence, he was here. The spirit of death left an evidence in the house that in your absence, I was here. So we know death came because somebody died. Are you watching me now? We know death came because what? Somebody died. What if he was not the spirit of death but still left an evidence? Will we be able to pick up that evidence? Will we be able to discern that in our absence there was a spirit of prosperity that came to the house? In our absence there was a spirit of division, a spirit of lust, a spirit of lying that came to the house in your absence. So we know death came because he left an evidence, and the evidence of death is obvious. Somebody have died. What if it's a spirit of confusion that is in the atmosphere about to manifest later? It can be 2 weeks later, 1 month later, but you have no idea that demons, they hang around and they keep monitoring until they get an opportunity to strike. I hope you are getting there. So I want you to gain mastery over your environment, over your atmosphere, over your house, over where you live and over where you pray. To an extent, you are able to interact with that atmosphere, that when you travel or leave the place and then you get back, the atmosphere will tell the welcome in your absence. This and this and this and this took place. The atmosphere, the environment, the walls to be able to interact with you. You should be able to build a relationship. That is why don't commit murder, because the earth will even be a witness against you and it will not be your friend again, no matter what. Never let someone's blood drop on the floor because your hand is involved. No, the earth will start speaking against you. Oh yeah, some people think that when the earth is speaking against you, you no longer get money. Forget about it. The earth has patience to wait 1,000 years to come after your children. We'll talk about that later. What I'm just trying to tell you is this. I want you to know you should be able to discern the presence of spirits.